Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They give it to him again. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Kane. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Running inside. It's Cobb. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got a man in the middle. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks a little bit.
There's a crease. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
The run inside. It's Cobb. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive, bro. It's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tripped up for the tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Auburn trying to convert on 4th down. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll go with Washington. There's some room. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a ball. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go right back to him. Thrust that arm out. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
Snags it and he's open. Touchdown Volunteers! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Singleton. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Auburn going to work with another first down. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense looks like they're coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. 3rd and 4. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Bishop. Maybe a crease. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Can't get him to the ground. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kane. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. Now Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lost to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Vols in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Staley. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Vols, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
A short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Bishop. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Got enough for the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Brown will throw it. Looking for a deep man. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Morris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here is the Tennessee offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into act.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And that, what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
When QBs get flushed outside the pocket and they have to scramble, you go into scramble rules. But more importantly, I think as a quarterback, I just want you to throw the football away when you get a chance. Throw that thing out of bounds. I don't get a loss on the play. Instead, the ball gets moved back to the line of scrimmage. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more.
Fires it. Finds his man open. Spinderella. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown ball! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
DB's right up on the receivers. The run inside. It's Cobb. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Brown and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line. And man, are they in business.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust. And some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Washington. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just feeds the running back. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
On the run, it's Bishop. Finding some room. Got enough for the 1st. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that 1st half. Whatever adjustments they made in the 2nd half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they makes the catch, and he's free. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry out. Brown will throw it. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
On the move. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The short hands, it's Washington. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Brown wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. From the red zone, it's Morris. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Washington. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. In with the pick 6. Touchdown Volunteers. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And as we head for the fourth period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a give to Washington. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Makes the grab in their space. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Kane. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tiger!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Takes the handoff. It's Morris. Picks up the first down. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Brown will throw it. Works the middle of the field. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Timeout is called. In charge to Tennessee. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Auburn to the line in a hurry. A run for the quarterback. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. In the red area, it's Bishop. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. One more time, it's Hardy. And he's dragged down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last 3rd down attempt, so now they've got 4th down at the 2-yard line.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. The option look. He'll toss it. Nowhere to go, and he's going to lose yardage on 4th and 2.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He wants a big play here late. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown ball! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the point after is good. He'll return it. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, And David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Volunteers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. It's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.